A few days ago, New Orleans Pelicans coach Alvin Gentry actually mentioned Kawhi Leonard in the same breath as Michael Jordan. Now, I could easily go off, of course, disgusted at the nerve, the unmitigated gall for anyone to mention a rising star in the same breath as the GOAT himself. But I know what some of you out there will say. You'll remind me that Kawhi is the reigning two-time Defensive Player of the Year, that he's averaged better than 20 points per game the last two postseasons, that he's never shot worse than 47% in his regular season career, that he's doing it now, in the midst of a season that could very well end with him capturing his first league MVP honor. But here's what I'll ask in response to Gentry's proclamation. Where's Kawhi's MJ moment to warrant comparisons to MJ? Where's the 63-point explosion at Boston? Or the simple postseason dominance for that matter? Did you know that while Kawhi averaged over 48% shooting over the last two regular seasons, that number dipped to just over 36% in the postseason? Do I need to bring up how he couldn't stop the bleeding in last year's Western Conference semifinals versus Oklahoma City when LaMarcus Aldridge was a no-show from games 3 through 6? Keep in mind, the last two seasons of MJ's postseason career, he shot 47% from the field in the fourth quarter. When it counts, people, which was slightly up from his regular season average. He averaged better than 30 points per game for 7 straight seasons and averaged better than 30 points per game for 12 straight postseasons. In other words, while Kawhi could be mentioned with anyone on a defensive side of the ball, perhaps Gentry should pump the brakes just a touch when we're talking offensive production. Even though he's got 23 games of 30 points or more this season, the man, Kawhi Leonard, had just 4 games like that coming into this season in his entire career. Now, I love Kawhi. He's big time. A bona fide front runner for league MVP honors, no doubt. That is all fair. But comparisons to MJ? Blasphemous, people. Just blasphemous. Now, a comparison to Scottie Pippen? That's more like it.
That's what's weird about it. Well said. It's that Pippen is the obvious comparison. If Pippen played today, he'd have an outside shot. He'd be Kawhi Leonard.
On that note, Stephen A., we asked people on Twitter if it's a fair comparison earlier. 78% are with you, saying no, you can't compare Kawhi to Jordan, right? Maybe we should have asked instead, comparing him to Scottie Pippen, and then maybe it would have made a little more sense.
Yeah, maybe.
Pippen was the second best player in the league to Olajuwon. As soon as Jordan retired, the order in the NBA went Olajuwon 2, 1, Pippen 2. And without a league without LeBron, Kawhi is one of the
all I'm trying to say is when LaMarcus Aldridge was a virtual no-show for those last 4 games, and MJ would have stepped it up. That's what Kawhi has to do.
Who can you compare to MJ?
Bye.